So it's 12 at night and you're scrolling on your phone. You put the shutter down and you see the date and it's the 1st of December. Something clicks and you realize that you have spent another year and you have not reached your goals yet. However, there's still time. You still have another month to go and you decide to lock in. You write down your goals, your roadmap, everything is there, and 1 week in you're actually following everything you have written down. You're starting to feel good. But there's a small voice at the back of your head, a fear that keeps coming up, that what if you go back into your old patterns? What if one day all of a sudden you find yourself on the bed again with the phone in your hand and the date is not 2025? It's years down the lane and you're still on the bed. This fear starts to grow. Every day you succeed, every day the fear grows that what if you fall back? What if? And every day you start to dread it, and one day the doomed day comes to life. You miss your goals and you start to go down the spiral that, oh my god, the month is gonna end, 2025 is gonna be over, in a blink of a second the new year would be here, and no one works during the holidays, do they? I don't need to do that either, but then I should wait for the New Year's resolutions, this, that. Am I doomed? Let's check that out. Hi there, my name is Lucy Michelle. I'm a self-help content creator trying to cover topics that are often missed in the mainstream YouTube. Now let's decode why this entire process happens, why all of us go through this. Let's go back to the caveman us and understand that our brains was developing and we did not really know how to talk, so we always tried to figure out danger. Okay, let's take that as the base. We always try to analyze danger and we try to stay in a familiar place, a place where I know that no one can hurt me. I would try to stay in what I say my comfort zone. Now as we are evolving as humans, we understand that we need to grow, and to grow we need to step out of the comfort zone. However, our brain creates a barrier to let us stay in our safety so that we do not literally get killed, because our brains, it's still back there. Now how does caveman come into the equation of just you not being able to wake up early? Doesn't that seem a little too much? But if you really want to address the root of the issue, you need to go over this. So this fear that you're facing is actually your nervous system freaking out. Okay, so let's go over it very simply. When you decide new goals for yourself, that from today onwards I'm going to do XYZ things every day, you are giving yourself a new identity which is different from your current identity. So you can take it as you are in this house and you want to go into this house, but your brain does not know that this house is safe. So the fear that creeps in is actually your nervous system and your brain trying to signal that this is not safe for you, and you need to return to your previous house, which is your current identity. Do you get how that works? It's crazy. So every time you try to adapt a new hobby and you try to bring new things into your life, your brain sabotages your whole situation because it's trying to keep you safe. But what can you do about it? Because are you going to sit your whole life telling people that I'm so sorry I cannot do this because my brain thinks it's not safe? Yeah. So the way to go about it is to make your brain understand that the new house is safe, which means that you need to adapt to the new surroundings. You need to adapt to the new identity. Only when you start to adapt and own that new identity, that okay, this is my house, will your brain start to calm down in that new place, that okay, this is actually my new house and it is actually safe for me to stay in this house. And to do this, you cannot just go from this house to this house, that okay, from today this is my new house and this is my new identity, and brain, figure it out. No, you need to slowly bring the house closer and closer to the house you want to stay in. Do you see how that's going? So that's why when people say start small, start slow, what they are asking you to do is shift your identity slowly and step by step so that your brain can adjust to the new reality. That okay, Right now, I'm a person who sleeps all day, binges on food, and I cannot really do anything. Yeah, you're in a shitty place. But a little closer house would be okay, I sleep a lot, but I don't binge eat. Slowly you're moving closer to the new house. That okay, now I'm waking up at 10 a.m. every day, and now I'm waking up at 9 a.m. every day, 8 a.m. every day. You are slowly making your brain adapt to this new concept that okay, I can be a person who wakes up early. I can be safe in a situation where my body is waking up early. It is not harmful to me. It is not going to blow my mind off and freak me out and freak my nervous system out. Do you see how magical this is? And that's why healing is not a one-day task. It's a process where you need to have patience, because your brain is trying to protect you, it's trying to keep you safe, and it loves you. Your brain loves you, and you need to show the same love to your brain that okay, I get you're trying to keep me alive, like literally, but like I need to go ace that test. Now let's talk about actionable steps, because you'll be like, yeah Lucy, we get it, it's a lot of theory, but like how do I actually implement that into my life? How do I do this house changing thing and everything? Let's go about it slowly and easily. I'll suggest 3 methods. First one, the easiest one, is visualization, which is very simple. We take up the one goal. We are going about it very slowly. We are taking one goal, which is like, as we have been discussing, waking up early. So you visualize yourself that okay, take your goal 9 a.m. instead of 12 p.m. You're waking up at 9 a.m. and you're like, okay, I'm visualizing myself to wake up at this particular time. What do I see around me? How do I feel? How does my body feel when I wake up at 9 a.m.? This is a new experience for me, and how is my body reacting? And you need to see that your body is actually calm. So what happens here is you are tricking your mind, because your mind does not know the difference between the fake scenario and the real scenario. So your mind starts to slowly think that okay, this new house is safe. I have been in this house before, which you did in your visualization, and it was actually safe to be here. Now the second method, journaling. And no, this is not the dear diary, today I told a chipmunk my name is Joe. No, that is not what we are doing here. We are doing shadow work here, which is basically, why is my mind or my body freaking out when I'm doing this one particular thing? Because trust me, no action of yours is coming out of nowhere. Everything is linked to something, some experience, some interaction. So figure that out. You can use ChatGPT. I use it all the time during my journaling, that okay, this is what I faced, what do you think happened? And then I will write down, I'll try to analyze that what is actually happening in this head. It's complicated. So sit with yourself, like dude, give yourself some time. It's okay. That's the journaling I'm talking about, to analyze yourself so that you do not freak out next time you're trying to attempt a new goal, a new identity. Get easy and safe with that identity. And last but not the least is EFT tapping, which might seem complicated when you read it, but just look it up. In the future, I can go about it if you want me to, but for now, these are my 3 recommendations to you. Going over it quickly, I explained to you what is happening to us, why is it happening, and how we can change the direction of that. So, this was it for today. Let's meet in our next video and we will cover more interesting facts. Bye bye, I guess.